the Vice President of National Academy of Medical Sciences. Dr. Dave has been well introduced in the beginning. Sir will be delivering his lecture on alcohol-related morbidity and mortality. Dr. Dave, please.
This is one.
ये पॉइंट रह सकते
हम्म,
आगे
ठीक है. Ladies and gentlemen, alcohol morbidity and mortality, it is a vital global topic. We will discuss physical, mental, social harms, some direct and many more contributory. It is worth noting that practically all tissues are affected by alcohol. What usually we don't realize is this is explained by the fact that alcohol allows extra calcium ions to enter the cell. When we see the microscopic picture, this calcium damages the cells. Unfortunately, Indian statistics regarding this mortality and mobility is not available. We have WHO Global Status Report on Alcohol 2004, which depicts reliable information. Further, recent meta-analysis by Gujjar and Gmel 2001 declares that alcohol is linked to more than 60 disease conditions. Effect of drinking alcohol depends on average volume ingested, pattern of drinking, and mediating mechanisms. It's not working. This is not working. This side. Intoxication is powerful mediator for accidents, intentional injuries and deaths, domestic conflicts and violence. We cannot strictly compare per capita consumption of different areas or different countries because per capita consumption depends on percentage of drinkers. In the West, there are many people who drink, and that is why the average is according to the number of drinkers. As already pointed out earlier by Dr. Desai and Dr. Solanki also, here ladies the percentage is very low. We have a very large percentage of younger population compared to the West, and that is why those 40% of young people, there naturally up to 10 years or 15 years, they depend on parents, so they don't drink. And that is why even though the average is low, the men consuming this is quite high. As mentioned earlier, disease burden also depends on pattern of drinking. It may be irregular or irregular. It may be with food when it gets diluted, or it may be raw. It may be occasional high volume drinking known as binge drinking. The speed of ingestion also influences morbidity. What are the diseases attributed to direct effect of alcohol? They are alcoholic psychosis, alcohol dependent syndrome. Of course, the details will be discussed by different people. Alcohol abuse, alcoholic polyneuropathy, wherein nerves are damaged, alcoholic cardiomyopathy, where there is degeneration of heart muscles, alcoholic gastritis, alcoholic liver cirrhosis, well known even by lay public, excess blood alcohol, and ethanol and methanol toxicity, that means poisoning by alcohol. Next, let us see alcohol related to risk of many cancers. They are, I only enumerate them, the details of course can be worked out. Cancers of lip, cancer of tongue, pharynx, larynx, hypopharynx, esophageal cancer, liver cancers quite often secondary. It also includes cancer of breast, cancer of stomach, pancreas, colonic cancer, rectal cancer, prostatic cancer, salivary glands, ovary, uterus and urinary bladder. The risk of cancer is proportionate to the volume of alcohol and not the pattern. If we consider cardiovascular system, alcohol adversely affects the following diseases. That means the morbidity increases. One is hypertension, cardiac arrhythmias, heart failure and hemorrhagic stroke. It is claimed that red wine is beneficial in coronary heart disease. In reality, the chemical resveratrol present in grapes from which red wine is brewed is protective. It has nothing to do with alcohol. Grape juice is equally effective. In the West, it is presumed that some people take wine, that's why they say red wine is better than white wine. But here, the other part is very conveniently forgotten, and they say only the red wine is useful. Heavy alcohol drinking is extra detrimental to coronary heart disease. It produces increased clotting, reduced threshold for ventricular fibrillation, which is mostly fatal. Irregular heavy drinking leads to histological changes in the myocardium and the conducting system. Sudden cardiac death can occur even after cessation of drinking. Alcohol is leading cause of dreaded liver cirrhosis. Resultant portal hypertension, esophageal varices, hematemesis, and ascites are highly debilitating and they last long, prolonging the agony of patient and his relatives. Here, the volume of drink influences the morbidity and not the pattern of drinking. This is a good example of huge economic burden on state and society. The patient has to be hospitalized repeatedly and often the state has to incur expenditure. And this expenditure is far more than the tax they receive from the sales tax and other things. If we consider welfare of future generation, let us consider risk to fetus if mother consumes alcohol during pregnancy. Adverse conditions are gross congenital anomalies, abortion, low birth weight, fetal damage, prematurity, growth retardation, and mental retardation. Alcohol also produces deterioration of quality of sperms and therefore affects fertility. What are mental conditions caused by alcohol? They are unipolar major depression, Dr. Desai has already described, alcohol dependence, and epilepsy. Other chronic conditions influenced by alcohol consumption are acute and chronic pancreatitis, psoriasis, and diabetes mellitus. It is reported that weekend binge drinking invites high cardiovascular disease mortality and or immediately after the weekend. Alcohol drinking is associated with increased risk of accidental injuries. They are road traffic accidents due to automobiles, cycles and pedestrians, falls, fires, sports injuries, recreational injuries, self-inflicted injuries and interpersonal violence. Even otherwise, if the patient is suffering from other disease, presence of alcohol in his body increases morbidity. What are unintentional injuries caused by alcohol ingestion? They are road, water and air transport injuries, falls, drowning, excessive cold, aspiration, striking against objects, caught in or between objects, machine injuries, and firearm injuries. What is the mechanism to trigger these biological injuries? That means, what is the personality change so that these injuries take place? The alcohol alters reaction time, cognitive processing, coordination, and vigilance. These are, of course, terms of psychology, but medical people will understand it. The threshold dose for above mentioned negative effect of psychomotor tasks is 0.04% to 0.05% of alcohol in blood, and the easily available breath analyzer test will roughly tell us whether the patient has got more or less of that. Well-known effects of alcohol drinking are intentional injuries due to aggressive behavior. How does this occur? As a result of alcohol drinking, changes in the serotonin and GABA brain receptors reduce fear and anxiety about social, physical, or legal consequences, leading to impaired problem solving in conflict situation. In other words, restraints of civil behavior are broken. I often give the comparison that if you are driving a vehicle with your brakes loose and the steering not working, what happens to the vehicle? Same happens to life when it is under the influence of alcohol. It also amounts to overlay emotional response. The drinker has narrow and tenacious focus on the present, also known as alcohol myopia. Drinker has increased concern with demonstrating personal power. Thus, these are injuries due to racing on road, arson, suicide, victim, fight, brawl, rape, firearm assault, cutting instrument assaults, and child battering. There are tremendous adverse effects on law and order situation, family life, morality, absenteeism, interpersonal relation, but they are not measurable. What is measured is huge financial burden. Alcohol consumption produces premature deaths. Morbidity may be expressed by global disease burden measured by what is known as DALY, that means disability adjusted life years. In this case, it is immense. Reported global deaths in 2001 from alcohol use are male 15 to 29 years 1,000, male 30 to 44 years 19,000, males 45 to 59 years 28,000, males 60 to 69 years 13,000. For females, the number of smaller. Global disease burden, that means Delhi in 2001 from alcohol use. Males 15 to 29 years 7.8 million, males 30 to 44 years 5.9 million, males 45 to 59 years 2 million. Females and other age groups are not reproduced here because of simplicity, because too much statistics is not very useful. It is noteworthy that developed countries have higher disease burden due to alcohol, 9.2% compared to world average of 4%. We should not be, of course, complacent because it is less here, because we are growing faster than the Western countries as far as consumption is concerned. It is predicted that the burden will increase in future, a point of major concern. Annual Review of Public Health, Volume 26, April 2005, has reported magnitude of alcohol-related mortality and morbidity among United States college students aged 18 to 24 years from 1998 to 2001, because that is the younger generation how it is affected. In 1998, total students were 8 million, out of which 1,400 died. More than 2 million drove their vehicles under influence of alcohol. Please remember, out of 8, 2 million, that means 1 in 4. Further, more than 3 million rode with drinking drivers. Every 5 out of 8 youths exposed to such risks. Here are some details. "500,000 students were unintentionally injured under the influence of alcohol. More than 600,000 students were hit or assaulted. More than 70,000 students experienced death by rape by fellow student who was drinking. And in 1998, there were 3,783 students traffic deaths, 51% of all traffic deaths. And in 2001, there were increased 4,216 student traffic deaths. Between years 1998 and 2001, 3 years, the student population increased by 7%, while the death increased by 11%, a steep increase. Lastly, some information from our country. Kerala state has recently introduced prohibition. It was revealed that per capita consumption of alcohol in Kerala is 8.3 liters. This can be compared with that of Punjab, 7.9 liter. All India average is 4 liters. In contrast to widespread opposition of this policy in media, a recent survey result is revealing more than 92% of Keralites support prohibition. It is high time we have our own statistics on the subject. It will indicate the burden due to alcohol, and attempts can be made to minimize this growing menace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your excellent presentation and highlighting the increased mortality as well as morbidity, how alcohol affects different body systems. And many of these complications could be prevented if we are able to reduce the alcohol use in the community. The presentation is open for discussion. We can have few questions from the audience. Yes, Dr. Atika.
Sir, it was a wonderful presentation. Sir, a few thoughts on why is it that Punjab and Kerala have such high rates of alcohol consumption? Any thoughts on that? What could be the demographic reasons?
I think the literature doesn't mention anything, but if we look at the, what is going to read between the lines, we found in Punjab, because of the irrigation facilities, the farmers become very rich. In which richness comes the what are the qualities and vices of rich people, and this is alcohol consumption and tobacco and other such sort of semi-criminal activities increased. So much so that even with Manrega now, those laborers who are coming from other states to Punjab, they have left because they are getting money without doing any work. So now there is a shortage of labor, and now these people, some of them are even very short of money. So that is the increase was because of increased prosperity. In Kerala it is different. See, there is so much of communication between foreign countries. A large number of people have connections, and in fact the economics of Kerala depends on the money received from the Arab countries and other things. And naturally the influence is there, even though Islam prohibits the drinking, but oil money is so much that they don't know where to spend, and one of them, the impression is that to take alcohol, that means pleasure, which is absolutely wrong, but sometimes the whole world is being fooled. So that is the reason why, you will be knowing that suicide rate is again highest in Kerala, the literacy rate is highest in Kerala. And if you see that in all over the country, the nurses we used to come from Kerala, and they were very efficient. Now, of course, it has gone down. Does it satisfy you? Thank you.
In fact, in one of the presentations in the afternoon, Dr. P.D. Garg from Amritsar would be discussing about alcohol issues in Punjab and how they have implemented intervention at different levels at the primary and secondary level for alcohol alcohol dependence, and it has been very successful experience. Dr. P.D. Garg is here, I think. Would like to say anything, Dr. P.D. Garg? Yeah. Please come.
In fact, as Dr. Patel has told, the problem of addiction and especially addiction to alcohol is day by day increasing in the whole of the country. And in our state, there is a sort of a model developed by PGI Chandigarh to control the addiction and alcohol problem. And for that, there is going to be a big study by ICMR, funded by ICMR, in the whole of state. And in that, we are going to have people from the primary care level, then secondary care level, and tertiary care level as well. So different roles for different people we defined, and we'll try to assess and see what type of facilities can be provided to the people at various levels. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Garg. With this, we come to the conclusion of this session. Thank you, sir, for your excellent presentation.